It's about that time of the day of the week. All right, Wednesday evening here for me, coming at you guys live. It's the Walrus. Sup, flappers. Do be well our way. How, when, who, why, there's though. You know what it is. You know what's up. All right, it's a Walrus stream. It's gonna get a little weird. Okay, it's gonna get a little weird. I don't deny that. I've never denied it. Okay. Glad to have you guys with me. You guys see, I put the nowadays I try to put the topic of discussions. Ooh, forgot to cut to my face here. Hope it's not frozen. Is it frozen this time? No, okay, it's not frozen. Talking about Thoma, we're doing an account review, and I want to share with you guys some other things. Woo! Ooh wee! All right, the past few days have been absolutely phenomenal. All right, one of the reasons is I got myself back into manhwas. If you guys don't know what manhwas are, they're like mangas but Korean. So for the knowledgeable, for the people who are knowledgeable out there, you guys probably know of the series that probably got me reintegrated back into manhwas, and that is Solo Leveling. Okay, so for people who don't know what Solo Leveling is, it's how should I put this? It's like SAO, but better. Okay, so I've been reading it. It's been nice. I think I'm up to date. Yeah, I'm up to date. I'm up to date. No, I've been reading some other stuff. So like I'm just kind of confused in my head. Yeah, I'm up to date with Solo Leveling, among other things. All right, been watching some new animes as well. Just started on the world's finest assassin. I'm gonna tell you, that's some weird shit. All right. Oh wait, can I swear yet? Are we far enough into the video? No. Can I swear yet? I don't know. I don't know. We're 5 minutes in. We should be fine. All right. Okay. I mean, the world's finest assassin. It's a long ass title. It's basically the world's finest assassin gets reanimated into another world with his. Yeah, you guys know the. You guys know the spiel. All right. I've been watching that anime. It's been good. It's weird though, man. Like it's weird. It, it's weird. Okay, it's really weird. Oh, I forgot to bring chat up. Here we go. All right, it's weird, cause it's just weird. All right, for anybody who's watched the world's finest assassin, you guys know what I mean. Yeah, so people who haven't read Solo Leveling, highly suggest you guys go read it. It's a great ride. The perfect series? Nah, not perfect, but like it's amazing. It's what I wished Sword Art Online, the original series, could have been. Flesh out more of the development, see the protagonist grow and change, right? It's a great series. All right. High Guardian Spice came out on Crunchyroll. Have you seen it? What is High Guardian? Dude, I've been looking to watch, to binge some animes. Haven't seen it. I'll have to see. All right. So many shows to watch, so much content to burn through. I've been so dug deep in Genshin Impact, right, in Mihoyo, in the drama, in the space, that I forgot to really take some time to enjoy the amazing bodies of work out there that is available for us to enjoy. All right, Solo Leveling is just one of those things that I've recently gotten into. It's great. All right, I used to read some other manhwas as well, and I kind of got out of it a little bit. So we'll see. All right. Today we also got an account review. Mr. Bagayaga, he's here. We're gonna be doing Mr. Bagayaga's account review. I successfully logged in, so we have the account here. We'll be jumping into that in a bit. First and foremost, want to welcome everybody. A little bit of news for people who are just joining in with us. All right, so we have an account review today. We're likely going to be doing more and more account reviews, but right now, Jason Jin says, "What's up? What Baba Yaga?" Welcome, Jason. Haven't seen you around in a bit, but know you're a busy man. It's good to see people who are busy. All right. We're gonna be doing more and more account reviews. Right now, I'm kind of overwhelmed with account reviews. I got like up to 10 different people, including channel members, and some are not channel members who are asking for account reviews. So it's gonna take a bit of time for me to get through everyone's account, but I do want to help you guys with to the best of my knowledge. It's not like getting me to review your account to help you with progress is, you know, something amazing, or it's just a great way. It's a win-win, right? I get some free content and I get to help people, and sometimes others who want their accounts reviewed may be in a similar position to the current account that I'm reviewing. So today, my friends, we have a very different specimen of an account. All right, a very different. I promise you, you guys will not be able to see an account quite like this. There's only a handful of people in the entire freaking world with an account like this. Now, when I say that, you guys might be thinking like, whoa, Walrus, is this a Leviathan? Is Baga Jaeger and a Leviathan? Are we getting to see a Leviathan account? No, not quite. Okay, not quite. Let's start recording, actually. I should record this. All right. So now we're recording. We're live, people. Just remember, everything you say can and will be used in a meme video. So be very careful what you say on screen here. Anyways, we're going to be doing an account review. Now, this account is something spectacular. It's quite different, all right? Like I said, you guys probably won't see accounts like this very often. This is an account of somebody who takes their devotion far and beyond. To the next level is it's not even enough to describe the devotion this man, woman, right? Whatever you want to be called, this person has for their waifu. And I know this has to be your waifu because it just wouldn't make sense otherwise. Now, enough with the teasing, enough with the ball tickling. We're gonna jump right into game and straight front and center. We're gonna slap you right across the face with the person, the character, the lady that we are addressing today. The waifu to end all waifus. Now, for people who are like, Walrus, what the fuck? That's it? He has Kokomi. Wow, big freaking whoop. Oh, the man has Kokomi. Wow, what a freaking surprise. You hyped it up like it's like, you know. Yeah. Yeah. A Kokomi main? Nah, man, this ain't no Kokomi main. This is Kokomi's husband right here. This is Kokomi's husband. This ain't no Kokomi main. Alright? This person has got all the Kokomis to spend. Holy smokes! We have got the opportunity to observe the account of a Kokomi enthusiast. Of course, level 90 using the thrilling tales of Dragon Slayers. My god, this guy is something else completely. To be going this deep for Kokomi. I'm gonna be real with you guys. A whale, but no other unit has. I mean, yeah, you're gonna get a couple of Monas and, you know, Deluxe and, you know, Chi-Chis. But paid his Chi-Chi tax. That's good. That's good. That's okay. You see, apart from the standard banner, this person doesn't go that deep at all for any character. Let this be an example to you guys. Waifu over meta. Chant it with me. Waifu over meta. Waifu over meta. Waifu over meta. That's what we got right here. A dedicated Kokomi account. You love to see it. All right. The passion still burns bright in the Genshin community. And here we have a Kokomi main. Let's sift through the majority of this person's main roster, and then we'll slowly go down through the characters, see what they build, and lining it up with maybe potential units that this person could need. One moment, I want to take a look at the Abyss. 12-3, no problem. We don't need to focus too hard on the Abyss. Let's just take a look at where this account is and where it can go. All right, so people who are watching, if you guys are concerned, have questions, or are in a similar situation, hope this can help. Okay, chat, please remember we're live, we're recording. Don't say some saucy baga schnizzles, or else you're gonna get memed by Mr. Editor Kun. All right. Okay, let's start with Beidou. 79 out of 80. Not Ascension 6. Shouldn't be that big of a problem. We got maxed out, so 2 maxed out, and then Beidou. So this is the roster that you're currently running with Kokomi. I'd imagine it's going to be pretty good. Also, this, like, Electro Charged, people keep memeing about Electro Charge, right? People keep memeing on the Electro element. And what I have to say regarding that is, you see a character, a player like this can take this and have a lot of fun with it. Let's take a look at the stats of Beidou. 73.8, 155.7, very consistent. High end, wow, 204.9%. Are you running an energy recharge weapon at all? No. It's just crazy. So it's just cracked out artifacts. Wow. If you told me you were a Beidou main, I would also believe you. But I guess in this case, you can have more than one unit that you're dedicated to. So look at this. Cracked out artifact after cracked out art. Okay, this one, change HP to crit damage and you have a cracked out one, but it's okay. A little unlucky with the attack percentage, but then again, it's not like Beidou cannot take advantage of this stat. It's fine. Amazing. So that's where a lot of the energy recharge is coming. So running an energy recharge sands piece, it's fine. It's okay. It works as stats work out, all right? Because Beidou just requires that much. Although, right now, I'm kind of curious, because you are running it with Fischl. If you were to change the sands piece, now this is not me telling you to correct. I'm just asking a question. If you were to run an attack percentage piece here and have a little more energy recharge in substats, would that still be enough? My question, I guess, is: are you over capping on energy recharge, running her in a team, especially with Fischl? And there's going to be a lot of electro charge, right? There's going to be a lot of electro charge, so you're going to be proccing the high voltage resonance quite often. So that's something I do have a question regarding, but we'll see. Wait, did you 10-10-10? Not yet. Maybe working towards it. Would love to see 10-10-10. Just saying. 589, 996, and with Venti is 155. Would definitely love to see more material slapped into talents here. You're gonna get a good chunk of damage. All right, for anybody who's curious, I'm sure this doesn't need to be said. All right, give me a break here. I'm just saying, it'd be nice to see a little more resources poured into some of the talents, understanding what talent is better for prioritizing. If you guys don't know, usually 2 out of the 3 talents are more used than the last one, and you prioritize 2 over all 3 if you want to be saving resources. In Beidou's case, unfortunate, you do need to get all 3. 888 is going to be the standard. That's what normal accounts should be all aiming towards. Above 8, it starts just feeling like, is it really worth it? Right? Above 8, questionable when it comes to investment for power, right? It's not like it scales any better. So, with that said, pretty solid overall Beidou. We'd love to see you get Ascension 6, but don't level her up. Getting Ascension 6 is going to be big. To the teeth already, I see. I understand. All right? Don't worry. Ascension 6, level 80 Ascension 6 is a great time to stop. So, like you see here, level 90, Ascension 6, quite a bit of resources went in, but not the most optimal. Again, your waifu, we're gonna let it slide. That's a waifu. So 59, 144, 104. Okay. This being a support DPS, you're using the prototype Crescent. Charge attacks. Why not this one? This is why not this bow? Did you have it on the wrong character? I'm gonna just slap this one on there, and we'll move on. We'll move on. Artifacts. I see what you're running. Pale Flame, 4-piece. Oh, so this is Wait. Wait. I mean, okay, here's the thing, right? What I am a little confused about is are you playing these two units as shared DPS? If there are shared DPS, that's, this is more like, basically what I'm asking is who spends more time on the field? Because right now they're both built to be carries. In fact, actually, Beidou seems to be more leaning towards the more supportive side. Right? So if I were to guess, Fischl likely seems to be the main DPS here. And you're building her for physical damage. So unlucky thing is you don't have anybody here that can do superconduct. But the good thing is I do see somebody here who can replace Venti. That would make this team comp pretty insane. Along with synergies between these two that can freeze. So you would get, in exchange, get freeze. You get superconduct. And you can get electro charged. And Ganyu, if built right, the amount of energy particles that you can get, I don't know if it's going to be enough for your Ganyu to have a permanent burst, but it's going to be up pretty often. So switching out Venti here, because the thing is, this team doesn't necessarily need, unless you're telling me without Venti, then Beidou cannot get her burst back on cooldown. Which is understandable. It's definitely great to be able to cycle through Beidou's skill rotations in that manner. But I'm just saying, for the if we're talking about raw damage, I do think having Ganyu here is going to be better than Venti. That's hard to say as well. That's really hard to say as well. Is Ganyu going to be, because Ganyu is a facilitator that opens up Fischl, but I actually no. I still think Venti probably gives more damage. Unfortunate. I think in this case, yeah, because of the 4-piece Viridescent, Venti likely will give more damage, and just yeah. Overall, Venti will give more damage. I'm just trying to see if there are ways to make Fischl's 4-piece, since she's physical damage, trying to see if there could be more done. This is the thought process that runs through. That is not always correct. So in this case, yeah, I can see Venti is going to provide more because a lot of them can use elemental attacks, but then again, Fischl doesn't because she does physical damage. It's a little bit going on here. It's also because Kokomi is in this team, right? Oh, you're running an Electro Goblet for Fischl. Wait. Why not run the 4-piece whatchamacallit? This one. Not Blizzard. Thunder Soother. Right? Maybe it's because the artifacts are too cracked. I think that's it. The artifacts are just too good. It wouldn't justify refarming, spending that much resin, refarming for Fischl. I guess this set is, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, the artifacts are just too cracked. What can I say? If it were me, I wouldn't refarm it either. I wouldn't go back and refarm my artifact. It's just too good. It's too good. And now, for the lady of the hour, we move on to Kokomi. Negative 83.7% with a 50% crit damage. You love to see it. You love to see it. Uh-oh, you want me to give Fischl the Skyward Harp? Sure. Let's do that. Slap that on right there. Take a look at her stats again. Okay, so this is at her peak performance. Going to be very consistent. Good to see. It's going to be her best setup to run that you currently have. Let's take a look. Yep. Energy recharge, healing bonus 60.9. So, okay. Thrilling Tales makes sense. Artifact. Is it not a complete set? It's a 3-piece tenacity. Do you have the 4th piece? Nope, that's Geo. This is Hydro. This one, right? Crit rate. So you're running healing bonus. Makes sense. Okay, so you haven't completed her set. You're still working on her. It's okay. It's all fine. Right? Kokomi's relatively new. Still working on her. Now, here's the thing. I'm curious as to the constellations. I'm gonna be quite honest with you guys. I haven't dove too deep into the constellations. I'm gonna turn off chat for a little bit because I want to read through this with you guys. I wanna know more about Kokomi's constellations. All right, let's take a look. While donning the ceremonial garment created by Nereid's Ascension, final normal attack in Sango no Miya Kokomi's combo will unleash a swimming fish to deal. Okay. So it's weird that it's focusing quite a bit on her, just focusing on her damage in this case. Let's take a look over here. I guess she has the damage beyond field and hit a couple times. It's just makes sense. But let's see what this one does. Gains the following health bonuses with regarding the characters with 50% or less HPV up. Alright. So Baka Kage 4% Kokomi. Normal and charge attack 0.6 Kokomi. Okay. So basically for healing anybody like this constellation would make her and Hu Tao just worst pairings. Hu Tao and her become like nemesis enemies with this. But for pairing her with anyone other than Hu Tao or future HP gated like restriction based unit, oh my god, like this is quite a bit of healing. Like essentially just gonna heal you to max pretty effortlessly. Huh. Okay. Oh, that's a skill upgrade. C4. While donning the ceremonial garment created by the Ascension Sagonomiya's normal attack speed is increased by 10% and normal attacks that hit opponents will restore 0.8 energy for her. This effect occurs over. Oh. C4 is gonna... I mean, right now, if you cycle through her abilities well enough, you can already permanently have the Bakekurage. The jellyfish. Okay, the jellyfish. This just makes it a lot easier. I mean, the 10% normal attack speed, it's like, okay. Very rare to see attack speed buff in Genshin Impact. It's just not too common. But that 0.8 energy regen for her, especially if you don't want to have double Hydro on your team. Okay. Alright. This, like, I don't have this, so I'm not going to be able to test this, but this seems, in theory, going to help her cycle through her Jellyfish and Burst skill much better, which ultimately makes it easier to upkeep 100% Hydro application. So, by that standard, okay. Alright, and this is the Jellyfish skill, get 3. And let's see C6. While donning the ceremonial garment, okay, the ceremonial garment, a running theme for constellations. Sagonomiya gains a 40% Hydro bonus for 4 seconds when her normal and charge attack heals, or would heal. any party member with 80% or more. Huh. So basically saying this, okay, let me help me understand. Basically saying, combined with C2, you'll quickly heal all your teammates above 80%. And from that point on, she turns into this, like, and of course, with the 10% attack, she turns into this, like, like Hydro on hit, character. Although she can't crit, it's going to be very consistent damage. Sloan's like, pew, 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 pew. Overhealing turns her into DPS. Like Carl St. James is saying, okay, overhealing it turns her into a more it just gives her more damage. I wanted to say a more efficient DPS, but I hesitate to say that because 40% more for most people is gonna be around, I don't know, Baka Jaeger. I'm gonna go on a limb here and guess. Are you hitting for 12k to 15k per normal attack, I guess? And maybe closer to, I mean, depending on your artifacts, right? And also your weapon. If you run her weapon, you probably can get up to 12 to 15k per auto with when this is active. And maybe close to 20k if you get your talents up, right? I think that's a very reasonable range to be at. And considering how fast Kokomi can attack, I wouldn't say it's bad, but I wouldn't say it's necessary. Okay, so Baka Jaeger, with his current setup, she's already hitting 10k per auto. So I'd imagine if you had her weapon, right, if you got her talent to 12, 15k, because, right, she's using the Thrilling Tales of the Dragon now, so there's a lot of power flowing elsewhere, right? So 10 to 12k. So I was roughly right. Okay, yeah, 12 to 15k, a more damage-oriented Kokomi, pretty solid numbers. And charge attack, I'd imagine, can go up to 18, 20k. All right. So, not bad, but, it's difficult to find a case where a unit with so much healing can feel like she fits right in. Yeah, 20k once she has max talents. Charge attack can go higher with max talents. Exactly. There we have it. This Kokomi is it's definitely one of a kind of a unit to be C6ing. But maybe it's gonna be us who will be crying tears of salt when we get into Sumeru, and literally a blade of grass will cause you to take damage over time. And you inhale the fumes and you die immediately if you don't have an overhealer on your team. We don't know, right? Mihoyo can make us pay through suffering in Sumeru. So Baga Jaeger is going to be asking the question, well, who's the real Baga now? As we go forward. We'll see. All right, we'll see. All hopium right now. All hopium. Let's take a look at Venti here. Stringless. Artifact is 17.1. So you're running EM, right? I'm going to guess with those stats, you're running EM. Yep. EM. Yeah. Makes sense. It would make sense that you're running EM. Look at that. Sheesh. Also increased damage caused by Overlord's Superconduct, electrocharged, shattered and swirled by 450.7%. Increased damage absorption of shields by 159. 450.7. The power of elemental mastery. When you go all cracked out with the Kokomi with 2 electro characters, you know how it is, people. You know how it be. This is a team designed to make Electro Charge the centerpiece, right? And anybody who takes a field apart from Venti, anybody who takes a field to do damage is more than capable of dealing an astronomical amount of DPS on this team. Pretty good. Pretty good. It's definitely not going to be a meta team. Like, this is not going to be meta, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Plum drink. Ooh, that's sour. Ooh, that's sour. But it's good. Okay. Now we're gonna quickly go through Ganyu. She doesn't have all her stuff. I can tell. We got rid of her bow, and where is her? Oh. So you're still farming for a cryo piece. So your Ganyu is gonna have to be benched temporarily. Wait, you got Ganyu to level 90 without having a cryo goblet? Were you? Oh, you must have been using something like this, right? You must have been running attack. You must have been running attack percentage Ganyu. Okay, respectable, respectable. Yeah, definitely going to, if you want to bring her back in, you can definitely just go farm some any cryo goblet, slap it on Ganyu. Then again, you said you benched her. Yeah, Bagayager says ran attack percent. Makes sense, makes sense. You benched her. Probably should bring her back in the future if you value her cryo application, right? You also have Hu Tao, level 90 as well. Okay, running the Black Cliff pole. Good choice, good choice. Let's take a look at the stats here. 68.8, 220. That pretty cracked out. All right. We're not gonna look at Ganyu's artifact because it's not complete, but we'll look at Hu Tao's got age. Yeah. Oh, you would love to see that attack turn into an HP, especially for Hu Tao. You got that HP here, and you're running HP here with great stats. Wow, got the Pyro Cup on the Witch piece, along with another 13.2% crit damage. That's a double roll. You're winning. You're winning when you get this, people. When you get this kind of cup, your day becomes better. The sky gets bluer. The wind, feels nicer on your skin. The water tastes sweeter, right? All right, I wanted to say something else, but gonna get demonetized. We're not on Twitch, so I can't say it. Nice crit rate, and with the what is that? That's a 4 roll, right? That's a 4 roll or 3 triple roll. That's a high triple roll, I think. Round of applause. You love to see artifacts like this, people, on your Hu Taos. Phenomenal job, doing good. Let's bring chat back. Now going forward, take a look. You also have Albedo. Is that level 90? No. Okay, Zhongli, Albedo. So you are an Albedo player as well. Also don't get to see the Harbinger of Dawn. Okay. Artifact is 2-piece noblesse or 4-piece noblesse. Okay, 4-piece noblesse. Wow, 57.1, 206.2. Insane. Pretty good. Geo damage. Constellation 0. 466. I mean, at least probably get this a little higher. You can, like, for example, if you get this a little higher, yeah, it's just, you see, it's a lot of scaling going on over here. It's pretty good. Sand piece probably is gonna be defense. Take a look. Okay, yeah, got the nice defense roll. This is the only time you rejoice to see defense, right? Defense percentage, and oh man, rolling the attack on here for Albedo must have felt pretty bad. Feel your pain. The system knows it too. Oof. No defense substat, but it's okay. Once again, this man is able to get the right piece that he wants and rolls substats of crit damage, a triple roll into crit damage. Damn. Ooh, so jealous. So jealous. Crit rate, nice. 13.1% defensive rolled along with another. Dude, this man's just balling out and another 13.1. So this is a very, very well built, cracked out, like pretty much top of the line Albedo. Any more power you want to draw from him is going to come from definitely getting this up. You can get these two to level 8. You can leave his normal attack. Honestly, leave his normal attack. You can leave it at 4. It's fine. Get these to level 8 and Ascension 6 him, but don't level him up. You're good to go. Then there's really no more need to touch Albedo anymore. We got the Zhongli. 72.7. Ooh, that is a high crit rate Zhongli. 174.4. You're running a crit rate. Yeah, you're running a crit rate weapon on him. The deathmatch, great choice. There are at least 2 opponent attack is increased by 20% and defense increased by 20%. If there's fewer, then attack is increased by 30%. One of the better buffs on these weapons. It's just so perfect. It adapts to the situation. It adapts to the enemy that you're fighting. What's not to like about it? Then again, you would want this attack to be HP if it were for Zhongli, but it doesn't matter. You can still take him to the field, slap the boss around a couple times. He's fine. 4-piece tenacity, 34.2, 124.4. Take a look. Didn't look at his geo damage. Okay, so he's running a geo cup. Energy recharge, flat 100%. So perfect when things just flow together, doesn't it? So perfect. Let's take a look. Elemental mastery, but still got the crit rate, crit damage. Would love that to be HP percentage. Oh, you're running an attack percentage stance of Zhongli. Okay. Okay. So it's when you run Zhongli, do you want Zhongli to be more offensive focused? Is that the case? There is a debate to be made for HP versus attack percentage, but I've ran the numbers. I even have a video. I tested it with another viewer's account with the C6 Zhongli, and I tested it with my Zhongli, which back at the time was C2, I believe. Didn't make that big of a difference, but if you're using Zhongli as a main DPS, of course, attack percentage is going to be better, without a doubt. But usually if you're running Zhongli as a main DPS, right, if you're wanting him to be on the field dealing damage, you have to run the physical damage cup. So now that's my question. But I know he's running a Geo Cup because I saw it. So he's definitely running a Geo Cup. The crit damage headpiece. If you're using him as a support, HP is going to win out. Every single time HP is going to win out. HP doesn't fall too far behind when it comes to main damage dealing as well. So overall, if you're talking about a more overarching, encompassing role, HP percentage definitely betters him more. But if he's on field, if he's doing damage, attack percentage is fine. But it doesn't scale very well into his elemental skill. In fact, it doesn't scale at all into his elemental skill. Right, this one. The shield. 1-6 and okay, and you have level 1 talent, so it would make sense if eventually is that your off piece? Oh, perfect. This is your off piece. That's perfect. So eventually, if you ever find another HP percentage sans, keep it, level it up, just do it casually, right? Play through the game. Don't worry about it too much. If you ever find like a god tier HP percentage sans, thank God it's your off piece. Slap it on Zhongli. You're good to go. Trust me, HP percentage sans gonna be better for support. I can see you're building him for support. Don't worry. Get off that Kokomi cup. Wait, does Kokomi have I mean, it's up to you. All right, it's up to you. Right now, you have a C6 Kokomi, so I'd imagine you want to prioritize Kokomi. It's fine. All right, let's take a look at your Mona. Lost Prayers of the Sacred Wind. Honestly, I would prefer to slap this onto actually no, wait. That's a crit rate, right? That's a crit rate. Yeah, never mind. I didn't say anything. Walrus didn't say jack, alright? Walrus didn't say anything. So 2-piece no plus, 2-piece Heart of Depth. Okay. Okay. Good damn it. Okay. I see how it is. Pretty solid. Now, I see, just like the other account, you have not really went too far to invest in Dion. All right, okay. So I think there's definitely something you can work towards. See Jean down here as well, and that's because you have Kokomi. So right, there's no need to go so deep into Jean when you have Kokomi. Your Shanling's level 70 could level her up a little more. Bennett as well. Chi-Chi, you have Kokomi, but then again you have Team 2. So Ideally, you got Bennett, you got Diona. Jean is kind of like, she's good, but if you already have Diona and Bennett leveled up, you don't really need to go too hard into another healer right now. Um, definitely will want to see you pick up Thoma. Thoma is gonna be like, this is how we're gonna transition into Thoma's discussion. Thoma is gonna be one of those characters that I think can fit in a lot of different teams. Of course, you have to see what kind of issues that come up with his kit, whatnot. But overall, this account, I want to see more artifact grinding. Definitely more artifact focus. Optimize those artifacts, spend some more resin into talent books, materials, get those talents up as well. Not that you need the power, you're already 12-3 the Abyss, but going forward, future proofing, you know, having things to work towards that you know is going to benefit you, is definitely focus on your talents. Know exactly what talents you should be leveling up for what characters. Like I said, a lot of units don't need all their talents to be all that high. For example, Venti only needs 2, elemental skill and burst skill, right? Characters like Ganyu, you can prioritize normal attack and burst skill. Elemental skill can fall behind just a tad. It's not going to matter too much. But unfortunately, characters like Beidou, Hu Tao, they use all of their kits. It's just engraved in all of them. Zhongli, if you don't use them ever as a main DPS, elemental skill, burst skill. Just familiarizing yourself with that and allocating your resources more efficiently overall. All right. So get Bennett, get Xiangling up there. I would say personally, Bennett getting him up is going to be very good in value. You already have him at C4. Just remember, don't get him to C6. And Xiangling is C6. That's perfect. Farm a little more artifacts, man. Farm a little more artifacts, diversify it, and you're gonna have a lot more fun with your team comps, trying things out in the abyss if that is your cup of tea. Very fun to see accounts like this. It's going to take a lot of resin to get them all up to par with what you got for your Kokomi here, but that's the fun of the game. If people enjoy that process, you're gonna have a blast. All right. So with that said, some things to definitely go away to work on. I would highly urge you get Ganyu's cup, get Zhongli's HP cup. Like I said, finish off Diona's kit, unless you're just sharing artifacts, which is fine, it's no problem. But having her own kit, she's gonna be very useful. Bennett's gonna be very useful. Let's take a look at your, yeah, he even has his weapon, although you didn't level it up too much. And Xiangling, definitely get her up there. She's gonna be pretty good, especially if you have Kokomi. I wonder if you've tried the Kokomi Xiangling combo. How good are they? Right? For example, Kokomi main DPS, Xiangling support DPS with Bennett support, and you can even have Venti here, right? If I want, I can show off Kokomi in the best, so I can see how she functions. Listen, man, I don't want. I mean, I would do it. Wait, what? Don't tell me. Don't tell me what this is. I think I can figure it out. Is that Kokomi's? It's not. Wait. Oh, he's not done yet. Oh, he's not done yet. He's working on it. All right. Never mind. I thought that was Kokomi's consolations or something like that. Oh man. All right, people. 36 start the abyss. You guys see that? Dedication. Kokomi mains can do it. So next time when you shit on people for being you know, picking up suboptimal characters, hey, just know she can do amazing things. I want to use a team that you had going. Let's see. I don't know how to utilize the constellations yet, so people stand back and close your eyes. But with Kokomi on the team, I'd imagine nobody's gonna die. All right, we're just gonna go in and take a look. We're not gonna do part 2. We're just gonna do this. So energy recharge when character's HP is greater than. Hey, let's go with that. Let's go with that. I find it hard that their HP is gonna be below. Take a look. All right. So just 3 of them. Good look. Okay, Kurage. That's so much damage on screen. I don't even know what the hell's going on. We've refreshed the frickin' the jellyfish now. Oh my good. Oh my lord. Kokomi, let's drop the jellyfish again. Got the burst. Let's refresh the jellyfish. Woo! 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 You guys, you see? Those are some off-meta teams that are just some, like, ample amounts of fun. Alright? You guys see that? Ample amount of fun. Granted, if you run into boss-like units, it's not going to be as efficient as what we just see, right? Like fighting like Ajdaha, for example, right? You're fighting Ajdaha. It's not going to be as effective as when you're fighting multiple enemies because, of course, electro charge is a thing. But you can't deny the efficiency and how much work this kind of combination can do for you in the Abyss. Even in the upper floors, I mean, you just immobilize the enemy. They can never move. They can never do anything. And even if they can do something, you got Beto's shield. You got burst skill. Like, there's nothing the enemies can do. It's a great team, and I see how Venti works perfectly in this team slot, especially with the 450% boost coming from the Elemental Mastery. Of course, it's going to be doing more damage. All right, I see it. So, with that said, I think, Bagayager, you're on track, man. Like, you're having some of the most fun I'd imagine compared to people who are just meta focused. Not saying people who are meta focused cannot have fun, but they're just not going to have fun in the same way you do with this kind of team. All right, people, listen, give things a try every now and then. If you have an abundance amount of resources and you have characters sitting on the sideline, try these kind of wacky combinations. It's a lot of fun. All right, it's a lot of fun, really, to be able to play these off meta teams and smash through the abyss. Right, and I guarantee you future content, more challenging content, a variety of endgame content is going to come as well. It's never a waste of resources to have more characters ready. So, we got Bagay here saying he's about to drop some hard truth on us. So I'm going to take a sip of my plum juice. Let's take a look. Why did he see 6 Kokomi? Oh. Oh. Can we can we hear what the bet was? It must have been something pretty solid for you to have actually follow through with nearly $1,000 of losses. Damn. Damn. Did Da Wei kick your front door down and rushed in with his otakus? Pinned you down, made you sign a blood waiver? It was a Smash Ultimate Money match. Best 3 out of 5. He lost, he would have gave you $500. If you lost, you have to spend 375 wishes. I had to go as Little Mac and somehow got Kokomi with like under 450 wishes. Ah. A victim of circumstances. Respect it, all right? Respect it, people. Clap your hands, Bagayager. clap your hands, chat. Let's give a round of applause. You know, I see people saying rip, but I see this as an absolute win. You're gonna be able to play Genshin Impact in a way that nobody else will ever be able to play it. Most people will never think of playing the game in a suboptimal way, and even when they're playing in a suboptimal way, oftentimes it's it's the flex to other people. But you were put into this circumstance and you dealt with it greatly. What an amazing team you put together here. And yeah, thank you for letting us taking a look. Dude, like, it's a great unit. Give this guy a Geo Vision. Yo, so rooted, so grounded to the earth. Love it. Yeah, with the C6 Kokomi, 36-star Abyss. I mean, people have done 36 Abyss without even like 5-star characters. So you're fine. Ooh. All right, I better get off this account. Bagayager probably needs to go and spend some of that resin. Spend some of that resin to get better artifacts. All right, better start working on it. Start working on it. All right, I'm gonna log out now. Thank you so much. And yeah, for people, if you want your account to be reviewed, if you want it to be reviewed fast, I'm saying like within a week or so, or on the next live stream, you got to make sure to be a channel member. I cannot prioritize you or your account if you're not a channel member. That doesn't mean you can't get your accounts reviewed if you're not a channel member. It's just going to take much longer. You're going to have to apply through my Discord, links in the description, or if you type the command ! Discord here in chat, going to be able to jump on your account, take a look, and just show off a little bit of what you got, whether it be good things or otherwise. So with that said, thank you guys for sitting through with me. Let's move on to the next discussion with Thoma. All right. I mean, I guess right now, you know what? Let's just open up the floor to what other people have to say. And the command's not working. Okay, it's working. There, perfect. I was like, wait, Rico Rero 77 immediately put me on the spot and used the command, and then like nothing came out. I was like, oh, but no, it's working. It's working. Listen, people, I would love to sit here and go through 10 different accounts and see what people have conjured up, what kind of weird, wacky things people are doing in Genshin, but time is limited. All right, time is really limited here. I'm also in the process of moving. By Saturday, you probably will see a lot less things in the room, especially that back shelf. I'm moving all the stuff from the back shelf first. Gonna be having a completely different setup. I'm gonna be able to be a little more wild, a little more crazy in the new place. It's in the middle of nowhere, so yeah, there's that. So, let's talk about Thoma. All right, I've been hearing some bad rumors. Hearing some bad rumors. I mean, I can't stop myself from hearing rumors. And it makes sense because everybody in Inazuma has been suffering from the same thing, which is ICD. All right, ICD is short for internal cooldown. Now, in simple layman terms, that's basically bro, why does my mind always go to these weird shit examples? I was about to say, all right, I'm just gonna say it. In simple layman terms, it's how long you can get erect again after offloading. Okay, that's in simple layman terms. But the more technical way to describe this is how long can you proc? How long is your downtime before you can proc another reaction? So I know I have to do this because a lot of people in chat don't know what ICD is. All right, so basically, every time 2 units cause any sort of reaction, there is sometimes there is a cooldown between when they can proc that same reaction again. And the time during that downtime is called the ICD. Now, Yoimiya has ICD. So for people who don't know, that essentially made Yoimiya into the character that she is, right? She has ICD with Melt and Vaporize, if I'm not mistaken. And that's but I don't think she has ICD with Overload. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, all right? So characters can have ICD, internal cooldown issues, with certain reactions, but not other reactions. Can I do a demonstration now? Okay. All right. Let's get into the game. All right. This is my account, all right? This is my account. It's not the... Okay. So Casper is asking, if she didn't have ICD, then she would have been S tier. She would be beyond S tier. Let's just put it that way. If there were no ICDs restricting Yoimiya, she would have been beyond S tier. Would have been an absolutely cracked out... Oh yeah, I was like, where's my Yoimiya? So let's run this with Xingqiu, Bennett, Zhongli. She would have been absolutely broken. But the ICD was too crippling. There was too much ICD. Alright? So, let me see. Okay, she has her weapon. Everybody else is good. Alright, let's go into... There we go. We're going to go bully Tartaglia. Alright, we're going to go bully Tartaglia. I'll show you the problem with her ICD. So for people, a lot of people don't know what I mean. Hey, my man, we're back. Oh, okay, a little hostile. Bam, bam. Okay. Like this, all right? So, that's Vaporize, you see? And Vaporize, and Vaporize, and Vaporize, and Vaporize. When in actuality, it should be Vaporize, 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 Vaporize. She can only vape every 3 hits instead of every single hit. That hurts her damage by quite a lot. So one, it's not... So if you're constant... Anyways, I was not in there to demonstrate... I was not in there to demonstrate how good I am at fighting Tartaglia, and of course I wasn't having her. I'm too lazy to swap. I'm too lazy. Basically, you guys saw what I mean, right? She was not vaporizing every single one of her pyro infused auto attacks. That's because of her internal cooldown issues. Now people can be saying like, oh, that so as long as you don't auto attack too fast, then you're fine. Right? So, oh, 1, 2, 3. You see, she shoots out double attacks. So look at this. She shoots out 2, and then she shoots out 2. So that's 1. That's her second. That's her third. 4th shoots out twice, and 5th shoots out 1 again. She can only vape or melt every 3 hits, which is unfortunate. Now, back to the discussion of Thoma. If Thoma has the same frickin' issue, that will be the death of him. That will be the death of Thoma if he has severe internal cooldown. It's okay to have a little bit, like 0.2 seconds. Right? 0.2 seconds is going to be okay, but let's say if it's like every 1 second cooldown is already starting to be too much, because a lot of time characters are hitting quite fast. Even for spear units like Hu Tao, they do hit quite fast. So Henoji777 is asking a great question. It's a good question. All right, people. Why did they build in ICD? Why did MiHoYo build in ICD? It's because it's their freaking lazy ass way to combat power creeping. It's a lazy mechanic. I feel like, personally, I feel like it's a lazy way to gate character power. without taking away from any of their flashiness. So Yoimiya's attacks are very nice, very fluid. It feels great, adorable. Even some people would say it. But if they didn't put in this restriction, she just would have been too strong. And they overdid it. Ah, plum juice. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, they overdid it. They overdid the ICD on Yoimiya. Now, is it impossible for them to readjust it and rebalance it? No. They just refuse to do it. They just refuse to do it. Now, I'm going to say this again. If Thoma has similar ICD issues with Yoimiya, he will never ever live up to the potential that he could have. And I don't know if MiHoYo is looking at Xingqiu and saying we don't want another character like this. I don't know it, because Thoma right now is set up to be somebody who could contend with Xingqiu's level of effectiveness in multiple different roles. Right? But if MiHoYo is seeing like, oh, we don't want characters like Bennett, we don't want characters like Xingqiu, we don't want characters like Ganyu, and we don't want any more characters like Zhao, like Hu Tao. They're too strong. We don't want that. What can we do? What can we do? All right. So, I mean, ultimately, it's fine. All right. He's going to be great in certain scenarios. It's just he'll never be as universal as someone like Xingqiu, which is fine. Personally, do I, like, all these... It can... Where's my hat? This could also be a political move, all right? This could also be a political move. It could be just that China doesn't want their characters to be weaker than Japanese characters. All right? I said it. Maybe MiHoYo is on purposely making Inazuma characters weaker because they don't want any foreign units to be stronger than their Chinese counterparts. A. Program national pride into the game. Right? I mean, is that going a little too far? I don't know. Does that literally means we've peaked. That literally means we peaked. BDJ says Thoma is from Mondstadt, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Mondstadt ain't Liyue. Mondstadt ain't Liyue. Does that mean we peaked? Does that mean we peaked? That's my concern. If all future characters will never live up to the potential of Xingqiu and Zhongli and Hu Tao, Zhao, Ganyu, we peaked? But Mondstadt units are broken as fuck. Yeah, because the whole national pride thing came in when Zhongli was brought up. The Chinese people were outraged, saying, how dare you? How dare you make our nation's Archon representative play like doo-doo? Truth being, he wasn't doo-doo. He was just not amazing, right? He wasn't Venti. He wasn't Venti. So they called him doo-doo. And MiHoYo took that. So when they designed Ganyu, last minute changes, alright, I think, is Ganyu the only character that was severely buffed last second? Like, Ganyu's permanent burst only was announced like a couple days before she was made public. So, like, they even took that into account when designing Ganyu. right? And Ganyu got released completely busted. Mihoyo didn't say a word. Till this day, they've never ever once addressed the overpoweredness of Ganyu. They've tried to implement mechanics in the game like the Mamu, the Mashamure, the frickin' samurai boss to counter ranged attacks, counter bow attacks. But it's not enough. It's not like Ganyu is still one of the best characters in the game. Other characters in certain scenarios can outbest her, but slap Ganyu in any team and she's pretty perfect. Who's to deny it? Liyue characters are just built different, with the exception of, is Jinyan from Liyue? If Jinyan is from Liyue, her and Yanfei are slight exceptions. Yanfei is still really good. Get her to C4. Okay, so Jinyan is like the worst character from Liyue. And Yanfei, I don't want to put her on the same tier as Yanfei. I don't want to put her at the same tier as Jinyan, but Yanfei at C0 is pretty yikes. I would say C2 Jinyan is better than C0 Yanfei, but C4 Yanfei is better than C6 Jinyan. Hope that makes sense. All right. But yeah, Liyue is just built different. Let me get this goofy ass hat off. Chongyun is good. What do you mean? Okay, listen. If 4 stars are concerned, Chongyun is like one of the best burst damage units in the game. Was. Not anymore. All right, not anymore. But Chongyun is still a good choice. He's very special as well. He opens up. We don't talk about Chi-Chi. All right, we don't talk about Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi is dead to me. Literally, she's dead. She's a zombie. Like I'm not wrong. Chi-Chi's literally dead. Hey, people can't get mad. People can't get mad at me for saying that. I'm just saying the truth. Is she not dead? Read the lore, people. Read the lore. Okay, so right, I'm gonna get Thoma. All right, I'm gonna get Thoma. Okay, here are the units I want to pair with Thoma. I'll try with Ganyu. I know, not gonna be optimal. I know. I want to try with Ganyu. I want to try with Hu Tao. I want to try pairing Xingqiu with Thoma. Pairing Xingqiu with Thoma is gonna be fun. Aloy, Ayaka, probably just these. I want to try pairing Thoma in a Chongyun team as well. Thoma in a Chongyun team. How would that work? Interesting, right? Interesting. You use Thoma's burst, shoot it over the main character who has normal attack infused with cryo. Yeah? Seems like it would work. Tartaglia. Yeah. Tartaglia. Rosaria, not so much. Maybe not Rosaria. So Tartaglia. Could be fun. Honestly, could be fun. I wonder with Thoma's shield mechanics, is it going to be enough to never need a healer? Or you can get away with an off-brand healer like Xingqiu, right? Can Thoma's shielding be enough that you don't need a dedicated healer anymore? Instead, you can use an off-role healer like Xingqiu, right? Even like Noelle. Is it going to be strong enough? But yeah, anyways, that's a lot to consider, and it's all going to be just speculations until we can actually pair them together. All speculation. Now Majiro is asking, do you review or play on other people's account? Yeah, I do. I opened up account review applications. I can't. I would want to do it for everybody. I can't. So people have to apply. I can only prioritize channel members. All right. So with people here, if you guys want a free Hu Tao, actually 2 free Hu Taos, and here's one other thing. One person can win twice. All right. I'm doing a Hu Tao giveaway. Sometime next week. I'm going to be doing it once in the beginning and once towards the end. So there's a chance for you to win 2 Hu Taos. Jerry Ken is asking, how can I get my account reviewed? You're going to have to go through my Discord. If you're not a channel member, you're going to have to go through my Discord and apply through the Discord. If you're a channel member, you can just DM me and I'll slot you in, right? So for people who are not channel members, unfortunately, I have to prioritize channel members. You have to wait until I finish all the channel member account reviews before I can start doing viewer account reviews. So yeah, giving away 2 Hu Taos, gonna give away some Ganyus, gonna give away some Zhaos in courtesy of a viewer that we have on the channel, Sanzu River. So for people who are interested, subscribe, follow the content. I'm gonna be giving her away during live streams. All right, I'm not gonna do an overwhelming amount of publicity and promoting this giveaway. It's really only for people who are here watching live. I'll continuously remind you in live streams that that it's gonna happen. How many channel members are in line right now? I think like around 2 or 3. 2 or 3, roughly. So probably in a week, right? For the next stream and the stream after that, I think we're full. Yeah. So yeah, like I said, for people who are interested, just like and subscribe. If you follow the content, you won't miss the giveaway. All right, trust me, if you follow the content, you won't miss the giveaway. Then again, it's really for people who watch the content anyways. Anywho's, if anybody wants their account reviewed, drop a quick dono, and then give me your UID. I can also review your account like this, right? Throw me a dono, drop your UID here, and when we can take a look at your profile. For example, let's say like we look at this guy. So we can look at this information. We can only look at 8 characters, but I think that's character details hidden. And you're gonna have to let me see your character details. Check information, character details hidden. Yeah, that's probably like the quickest way if you want, like, but it's not going to be a full detailed, like going through all your account kind of deal, right? We can go information. Oh, look, you see? We can see these 8 units, right? We can go through the 8 units and see this guy's Hu Tao, weapons, Thoma, artifact, right? Oh, running the lava walker. Interesting. Constellations, yeah. See? So we can see all this stuff. So, but it's only for the 8 characters. It's going to be 8 characters of your profile. So if you want specific, if you want to show off your account, or this is NA. This is NA. So I don't have a Asia account. If you really want a dedicated account review, channel membership is going to be the best way. All right. Okay. Good. We went through most of the itinerary, so now we can talk about random stuff. Woo! Anyways, I was saying in the beginning of the live stream that I started reading manhwas. We're going right back to the beginning. Solo leveling. Holy smokes. All right. Holy smokes. You guys have to read this. You guys have to read this. I don't know how to convince you people. You should give it a try. No, there's no fan service. Actually, surprisingly, There's like no fan service. You know what? Let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Should we read the first chapter? The first few chapters together. Should we read Solo Leveling now? All right, trust me. For anybody who's playing Genshin Impact, I refuse to believe anyone will not like this. Oh, only with the 5 says, I was gonna wait until Xiao's round to have a full account review, but gotta support Walrus. Only, would you like a full account review? I don't think I've ever had the chance. I don't think I've ever had the chance to do an account review. How about for maybe Saturday's live stream? I can do 2. I think there's somebody already scheduled for Saturday. Maybe we can do 2. But okay, people. Shakar7 says, I will wait for anime. Listen, you've seen The God of High School, right? The anime does not do these bodies of work justice. It's not the animator's fault. It's just there's too much information. They cannot cram all of it in. There's the English version. There's the English version all the way up to date. Right? So animes have already started sourcing foreign material. It's not unheard of. Yeah, God of High School was a mess comparatively to the manhwas. So, wow, you guys really want to read read the first chapter. So, what makes it similar with Genshin? So, okay, I'll drop the premise. Solo leveling. Solo leveling is a story about a protagonist who is in a world where dimensional gates started appearing, where only people who have been bestowed gifts, powers, are able to go in and fight the monsters. And these people who receive the powers are ranked from S rank being the top all the way down to E rank. Kind of like Genshin Impact already with the tier list. But the protagonist is a character who was ranked in E, meaning he's like the worst. He's the worst. He's trash. He's amber. He's the amber of this world. And even among the E rank, he's like the bottom feeder of E rank. Like, he's trash, man. I'm telling you. This character, like, in the beginning, this dude is absolute doo-doo water. But what happens is, in this world, once you are given a rank, it's impossible to escape that rank. You will always be an E rank till the day you die. Till the day you die, you cannot go away, be like, oh, I'm gonna lift some weights. I'm gonna, like, no. The difference between E rank and D rank is already insurmountable by pure human strength. You can't. So, but in this world, there are special cases where people receive a second awakening. Now that, of course, you guys understand, is how the protagonist is able to grow. So he received a power where he's able to get stronger. That's the whole premise of the story. So he goes from being a bottom feeder like Amber. Imagine if Amber can grow and become Ganyu. Better than Ganyu. Better than Zhongli. Better than Venti. Better than the frickin' gods. No ceiling, right? The sky is the limit. Imagine that. That would be essentially what this is like. Okay? So we can read a couple. I love this I love this, so that's why I'm promoting this. They're not paying me. I just feel like I need to share this with you guys. All right, for people who are out there being like, I want to play Genshin. I have nothing to do. I have nothing to do. I want to do something. Go read this. Go read this. This will take up at least, I want to say 10 hours. If you're like maybe less than 7 hours to 8 hours. If you're a relatively fast reader and you have a lot of time. 10 hours plus if you're a slow reader and you're just taking it slow. All right? I'll ease you guys into it. I'll ease you guys into it. I want to see your reactions. You guys are here to see my reaction. I want to see your reaction. All right? It's not finished. It's not done yet. There's a light novel. It has 171 chapters. Trust me, it's going to take you a while. It's going to take you a while to read this. If you're a sweaty reader, you can catch up to the latest update in a day. Pretty much, yeah. If you sit here, like if right now you start reading this, you probably can be up to date by tomorrow at noon. Like noon tomorrow, like in like 12, 13 hours. Justin Brown says, better I wait for the anime. Trust me, the anime will never do it justice. I've never, ever, ever, ever seen... Nope, that's wrong. I'm already wrong. Demon Hunter. Demon Hunter. Where can you read it? You can read it here. You can read it here. If you guys want to read it yourself, go read it yourself. If you guys want to stay around, gotta stay around. We're gonna read the first few chapters. And yeah. How many chapters does the manga have compared to the light novel? I think it's like, is it like even half? Not sure. I haven't actually looked into the light novel. I just know the manga is like it's fully colored panels. It's great. It's not even that big of a read. All right. So let's go. Let's go. For the people who don't want to get spoiled, I think most have left. Most have left. If you don't want to get spoiled, it's a great story. Guarantee you, manhwa will do. I mean, the anime likely will never be as hype as the manhwa, but the manhwa is truly up there. You're likely not gonna get as good of an experience. It's like this manhwa. Okay? So here it is. Let's go a little closer like this. All right. So here it is, people. The beginning of the story. I'll read it out for you guys. So the portals that connect our world to the other dimension are called gates. And beyond these gates are dungeons where evil spirits lurk within. A dungeon has opened. Look like the hunters will be here. So that's the hunters that we're talking about. The awakened beings who hunt down the evil spirits in these dungeons are called hunters. So they're labeled as hunters, right? So you get to see people fighting. Like the art is just amazing. So here it is. The protagonist's name is Sung Jin-woo. If you're not familiar with Korean storytelling, there's going to be a lot of Korean names. So here's a hunter that I'm going to give it all today. So except I have to fight with my life on the line in a low tier dungeon because I am an E ranker. Unlucky, right? So you're injured again. Injured, he's always getting hurt. This man's always getting hurt. The weakest hunter of all of mankind. But you guys got to understand, even a E rank hunter like himself, he can like beat the living daylight out of normal people like us. All right? So he's trash, but he's still better than normal humans. So I need to pay off my mother's hospital bills. I can't afford to quit being a hunter. So, however, hidden within a D dungeon lay the most perilous test of all, a double dungeon. And yeah, he gets messed up. Okay, he gets messed up. And he says, damn it, in the end, I wasn't able to avoid death. Yeah, I mean, we've all been here. We've all been here. You get to world level 5, world level 6, you weren't ready for it, and this is what Hilichurls looks like to you. All right? Literally. The man overstepped his boundaries. And with my last breath, I let out a blood-curdling scream, and in that exact moment, I woke up in a hospital room. How about that? I love the art, by the way. So much detail. Also, your daily quest has arrived. Accept this quest. Daily commissions. Daily commissions. You love to see it. How is this not Genshin? So, daily quest: trained to become a formidable combatant. Incomplete. Push-ups 100, sit-ups 100, squats 100, and run 10 kilometers. wait a minute. Wait a minute. Looks kind of familiar. One Punch Man. So from that day on, I had a new ability. I was given a quest board that only I could see. I trained as I carried out the quests. I hunted monsters, and I leveled up. Looks like Zhongli. All right, let's get down to business. And he leaps into the air. Yeah, this is the most struggling I've seen his face throughout the whole series. I started as the weakest, and now I have risen to be an S rank hunter, the strongest among them all. It all starts now, and to be continued. That's the premise. That's the beginning. All right, people? It's that simple. It's that simple. So, Kawataros is asking, wait, he can improve his rank? Yup, that's the whole premise of this show. This man, through his experiences in that particular dungeon, he can improve his rank. He can buff himself. Unlike Amber. Unlike Chi-Chi. Jerry Ken. My man, welcome to the Bronze Tusk. Make sure to join my Discord. Make sure to join my Discord as well as link your YouTube account to the Discord. If you want your account reviewed, make sure to DM me. We can get that going. All right. So people, do you want to read the next one, or do you think that's enough of a hook? You guys gonna go read it away yourself, because I know it's a much better experience if you guys go read it yourself. You can control the pacing. You can fill in the empty slides with your own imagination. Welcome, my friend Jerry. Thank you. It's a great series. Especially during times when it's still slow between patches and Genshin, pick up some of these bodies of work. They're amazing fantasy stories that I think I've been having a blast. All right, I've been having a blast. I wouldn't come onto my channel here and try to promote this stuff to you guys if I don't think it would be worthy of your time. So Scully Gaming says, I'm definitely reading it. Thanks, Walrus. Yep. So I think this chapter is a great just overall summary. It didn't give away too much, but it definitely gives you a decent idea of what this is about. And I essentially just showed you guys the art. The art actually, I think it's pretty consistent throughout the thing. Kiseki Hikari says, I'm going to read this right away. My man. Some people are going to lose sleep tonight. I know that much, all right? I know that much. So, my job here is done. I've got you guys into this. You guys are going to be losing some sleep. How far are you into the Story Wars? I'm up to date. I'm up to date. I've been reading this for the past 2-3 days. I've been spending a lot of free time reading this. So, I'm up to date. Road Dad says, if only I could artifact grind and read at the same time. Hey, but don't worry. Artifact grind comes and goes. You'll be done in no time. All right. So people, really, really, really give this series a try. I have it pinned right now. It's called Solo Manhwa. So if you guys want to go read it, you can go read it yourself. There's 171 chapters. It's gonna be an anime. We don't know when it's gonna come out. It could be 1 year, 2 year, maybe 3 years. I'm not sure if they've decided on a studio. I'm sure they decided on a studio. I'm pretty sure they did, but I don't know. But yeah, these manhwas have never gotten justice when they got anime adaptation. It's just not the same. It's just not the same. Yeah, so that's what I've been reading. Lazelle says, been wanting to pick up this manhwa, not gonna lie. If you pick it up, it's pretty hard to put down. If you can get 10 chapters in, there's a high chance you're not gonna be putting it down. High chance. If you get 10 chapters in. So, what else? What else? What else? What else? I think that's... Let's see. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. There's been no news. There's been no news from Mahoyo. Not much. Tyrone says, I would argue Tower of God anime was done pretty well. Yeah, Tower of God is pretty good. Actually, Tower of God was done pretty good. I'm probably gonna go away and read Tower of God as well. Like, I just can't wait for these series anymore. And personally, I find reading mangas, reading manhwas, you get a pretty fulfilling experience as well. I myself can hear the voices of the characters. I fill in the empty movements, and I make the story flow. I make the action flow. I'm sure anybody who reads novels, who reads mangas, manhwas, you do this as well. When you read it, you're so absorbed in it, you can hear them fighting. When they punch each other and they punch and then there's a shockwave, you can hear it. You've watched enough anime that you yourself fill in the empty sections, like the sound, the voice acting, like you already have an idea. That's why when you watch an anime, it'll never live up to what you have in your imagination. It'll never live up to it because you made everything fill up perfectly. Right? So that's just how it works. Vedant Santakes is asking, have you watched Venom 2? Yeah, I've watched Venom 2. I also watched Dune. Fox Wong says, just like novels, vs movies. Exactly. They'll never live up to the source material because there's these medias just don't have enough. I mean, the film and the manga. I mean, the film and anime media spaces don't have enough resources to fill in all the details. Juan Vu is asking, any good completed manga recommendation, Walrus? I'm not a big manga reader, unfortunately. I'm actually only myself getting into the manhwas, getting into it. I've read a lot of them before, but didn't find any more that I liked, and then I took a break for like many years now. So going back, yeah. So Dante is asking your thoughts on current event in Genshin. It's pretty good, pretty good. It's probably one of the better events in the past few patches, honestly. Definitely one of the better events in the past few patches. I'm just thinking, is there a... No, yeah, I think it's the best one. Jay Lucino is asking, can the new event be an endgame content? That's the thing, right? I made a video talking about this. There's definitely a huge demand within the community that wants this new event to be implemented as a new endgame. And I'm sure future similar endgame content can come out that builds on the foundations of this, but I don't think Mahoyo is ready. I don't think Mahoyo is ready to implement this type of endgame yet into Genshin Impact. It's still immature in its current state, and I can see people getting bored of it very quickly. I think Mahoyo is trying to develop something that's more repetitive, more focused on progression through grinding. uh Overall, I do think that we're on the right track. This has been something that the community has been wanting more and more. um Ricorero 77 has got the right idea. They need to introduce Dendro first. Exactly. Mahalo needs to take Dendro, implement it in the game, making sure it's stable. Making sure Dendro is a stable element amongst the other element. Reaction-wise, everything's good before they start implementing more permanent content based around combat. Because it's better to have a fully functioning system in place before implementing more combat-based content. Like permanent ones. Ricky Phyllis is asking, does burnout affect you? Not really. Okay, so here's the thing why burnout doesn't affect me for Genshin. I've seen it happen to many content creators. This is why burnout doesn't affect me in Genshin, despite me making videos every single day for Genshin Impact, as well as streaming Wednesdays and Saturdays. It's because I don't play it all the time, right? I don't play Genshin all the time. Genshin doesn't consume me. Genshin isn't my life. It's a hobby. Everything that you guys see here is just a hobby. You don't let hobbies consume every aspect of your life, right? You don't, just like you don't let any aspect of your life to get too out of hand. You keep it bottled in a corner, and you go to that corner, you open the bottle, you drink it, you sniff it, you snort it, you frickin' inject it up your ass. Whatever way you use to consume this content, but you make sure to do it in doses. Here's the thing with Genshin burnout. You will burn out with anything if you excessively consume it. Ever got bored of a certain food that you used to love, right? Ever gotten bored of a game that you've played? Ever gotten bored of just anything you've done in general? Only says, you jack it up where now, Walrus? Oh, I meant to say your where was it now? I think I'm pretty sure I meant snorted. But hey, Genshin burnout doesn't concern me. I'm still having fun in the game because I left so much content in the game to explore. It's fine. It's fun. And I really hope that a lot more content creators can take this approach. All the people who will have some sort of longevity in content creation needs to learn to not overdo it. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that feels good. Yeah. So all content creators needs to learn to do things in doses. All right. It's not healthy. It doesn't matter how much money you can get, right? I guess for me, it's also better because I'm not doing it for the money. But a lot of people, a lot of content creators in the Genshin space, Genshin is their source of income. All right. Tectone, Mtashed, Asian guy. I'm pretty sure Mogadi. Ziox. Gotcha Gamer. These people who have perfected to a formula. Genshin is their livelihood. You can't blame people for putting a lot of time into something that literally is generating them a lot of money. Enviosity, yeah, Enviosity. This game is their livelihood, man. I think a lot of people fail to understand that. Like, yeah, they have to put in the effort. They have to put in the time into the game to stay relevant. I'm not too worried about that. Like, my channel can die tomorrow. I'd live on with my life, right? I have to move on. It's just a hobby. But then again, chances of a channel just dying overnight, very unlikely. Yeah, and people get mad at them, right? Kawataro says, like, that's why they are so vocal. And yeah, of course. Basically, it's like your boss, not your boss. Basically, I mean, it's hard to even make an analogy for this type of relationship. It's like Mihoyo is slowly killing the game in many different ways, and these people rely on this game and its popularity and its success to eat, to put food on the table, to support their families, live their life. And to see it bleed out like this, of course they're gonna be vocal. Of course they're gonna come out and say something. But then the community is telling them, there's a huge chunk of the community, not all of them, but a huge chunk of the community saying like, oh, just shut up. If you don't like it, just quit. That's the mentality. That's the most toxic mentality out of all of it. All right. I think that's, people keep thinking like the the nasty side, oh, like the mean side of the Genshin community is. No, the worst part of the Genshin community is this mentality to give up. The mentality to give up when you don't enjoy something without first understanding why you're doing it in the first place. Like, people don't understand. To a lot of people, especially content creators, this is their life. You're telling them to just give up their life. To a lot of people, this is a game. You can give it up, but other people can't. Right? There are people who are addicted to this game. There are people who work long shifts, long hours to come home to this game just so they can enjoy it. And they want to see more. They want to see this game develop, but people don't care about that. People only see what they want to see. That's the most toxic part of the Genshin community. So many narrow-visioned people who only see like the slither of light that their vision allows them to see, and they take this as hard truth and gospel, and they spread it. They take this as the criteria to measure other people's enjoyment and reasoning to play this game. Wrong. It's not just in Genshin, though. These type of people exist everywhere. That's just how society is. You go to any form of community, any sort of community, there's going to be people like this. They don't understand. Okay, here's the thing. There's a lot of people say ignorance is bliss, right? These people just don't understand. Like, if you present, like, if I sit in front of them and tell them this, they will question back, like, what's so hard about this? I don't get it. I really don't. They won't get it. You can say this to them with full earnesty, and they'll just tell you, I don't get it, Walrus. I don't. Just quit. It's so easy. To them, it's so easy, right? They don't understand how anyone else can be struggling. They don't. They've never been through it. Yeah, Pamvu says, be grateful. Yeah. These people have been stepped on so much to the point where, getting anything is already of great value, right? A lot of these people, they're victims. These people are victims. They are victims of repetitive abuse by these big corporations to the point where they're saying like, hey, be grateful. It's like, I don't want to use this as an example, but okay, no, I'll say it like this. It's like they're chained. They got a shackle around their neck, right? And they're just licking the boots. Just licking the boots. Yes, master. Yes, master. The masters throw them some scraps they had for dinner, right? The leftover bone scraps on the floor. They eat it up like, oh, yes, master. Thank you, master. Like, that. They're so abused to the point where even scraps to them is like, oh my god, that's like the food of the gods, the heaven. Yeah, they got conditioned to it. Basically brainwashed. Exactly, they're brainwashed. They're so like, they're still getting used to stepped on. It's just not normal, man. It's just not normal. I mean, these people, they don't know what a good product is. They've never experienced a good, like, they probably stayed in their niche. They stayed in their bubble to the point where now other people are starting to enter this space and they're like, oh, it's like now they see other people chained with them, right? So now, like, basically this is the analogy. We're all chained together, all right? Listen, people, listen. We're all chained. We all have a collar around our necks by MiHoYo. And when we're eating, basically, we're eating scraps together. Here, we're eating scraps, right? We're all eating the leftover scraps for dinner. We're all on our knees and our hands with our shackle, and we're eating. And I'm just like, oh man, this food is cold. This, like, anybody else, like, this is cold, and this is just scraps. This is just scraps. They're giving me scraps. Like, why can't I have hot food? And then the people who have been doing this, been eating scraps for like for years of their life, they're like, shut up and eat. All right, just shut up and eat. Like, this is great food. Like, actually, there's a little more on this meat than they usually give us. Oh my god, is that a tendon? Oh my god, that's a tendon. Like, dude, that's literally what's going on right now. And people who's never been shackled like this by a company come in, get shackled, and be like, wait, what? Like, they're just feeding us scraps. Like, some days we don't even get scraps. We don't even get anything. And the people who's been here for years will be like, get used to it, man. If you don't like it, just leave. If you don't like it, just leave. That's the mentality. That's literally what's going on. Like, this is perfectly representative of what's going on. They get used and abused, but they can't leave. They're shackled, right? And then they tell people who are shackled, like, by chains to a wall, being like, hey, just leave. You don't like the scraps? You can leave, right? Just leave. Bro, that's actually what's going on. Lay 7 says, a lot of people I know just want this game to be a traditional MMO, but Genshin was never meant to be that in the first place. Exactly. Genshin, for example, right? People expected, when they went into this, to be a relatively mutual experience, right? I invest in the game, and the game gives me entertainment. Use another example. Maybe you went into a restaurant, your friends all told you, wow, they serve amazing pastas. Amazing pastas. You go in, right? And you order a pizza. You order a freaking pizza, and you're like, damn. And then you say, I want a pepperoni pizza. And they're like, sorry, sir, we don't serve pepperoni pizza. We only serve, you know, like vegetable or some mushroom or like that. We just don't have pepperoni. And you're like, how can you not have a pepperoni pizza? A lot of people come in with that. Or similar example, you come in like, oh, it's a great pasta store. You come in and you order a specific bowl of pasta. And they're like, sorry, sir, we don't serve that pasta here. Maybe you wanted some pasta. You wanted a specific type of pasta. They serve a lot of different types of pastas, but you wanted that specific type of pasta. They don't have it. You can't freaking go into the kitchen and like freaking grab the chef by the collar. Like, why don't you have this pasta? You can go to another restaurant. That makes sense as well. Well, I feel like MiHoYo is this restaurant, right? It's a same example. Oh, that serves great pastas. And you go in, they just have one pasta. They have one pasta. And then on the other part of the menu, they have steak. They have one steak. And on the dessert menu, they have one dessert. They have a menu with like 3 dishes. At best, 3 dishes. But they're known as a pasta store. So like, you go in knowing their pasta is amazing. But yet they offer steak on the menu. And the steak comes out and it's like half cooked. Like, wait, but this is half cooked. This is not like it's raw. They're a terrible steakhouse, and their desserts are not that impressive either. But their pasta, hoo-wee, their pasta is great. Their pasta is great. That's the kind of situation we're in with MiHoYo. And then you go out and you look behind the restaurant and you realize, oh, they're still under construction. They're still working on the restaurant. They're still working on a better menu. They're still sourcing, maybe better chefs. They're still, but at the same time, they're advertising like crazy out there, right? They're telling people, oh, we got the best pasta in the whole damn world. And everyone who comes and have a taste of their pasta says, holy smokes, Mahoyo is a great restaurant. Some people will be logical and say Mahoyo is a great pasta restaurant. Others will just say, well, Mahoyo is a great restaurant, right? They have this restaurant called Genshin Impact. It's a great restaurant. But they fail to say, hey, it's a pasta restaurant. You come here only for pasta. Right? I mean, listen, I love this game. I wouldn't be here wasting my time talking about it, making content for it. I have a life too. All right, people, I have a life. I wouldn't be here wasting my time doing this if I don't like the game. It's a good game. It's a good restaurant. But this damn restaurant only got good pastas in it. It only got good pastas in it. Don't come into this restaurant trying to try some freaking lamb stew, some pizzas, right? You don't come here for some calamari, some onion rings. No, it's only got pastas. Genshin is that one dish restaurant. All right, people? Don't confuse it. Don't get it twisted. Genshin never promised anything. They only showed you an amazing world with tons of possibilities, but no promises. Kawataro's is going to go away, being like, Genshin Impact serves pasta. Okay, got it. We're just using an analogy, right? Genshin is a great game overall. It has a good story, good graphics, a beautiful world with amazing music. But that's just the facade. That's just the beautiful decor they put up. That's just a beautiful. You walk past this restaurant. Oh my god, the decor! It's spectacular. You walk in, the aroma, the freaking feel, the music, But you sit down. Nobody is here to take your order. You raise your hand for freaking 1 hour. Nobody's here to take your order. It's like, hello, can I order something? You sit here for freaking hours. Terrible service. Terrible service. But if you get the food on your table, you try out their pasta. Holy smokes, it's amazing. Eating this pasta makes you want to wash it down with some red wine. And you ask, do you have red wine? Nope, don't have red wine. It's a pasta store. We don't have red wine. Right? Okay. You have some bread, like a garlic bread. Do you have soup? Can I have a bowl of soup that goes? Nope, no soup, no bread, just pasta. But the pasta's kind of thick. The sauce is I would really love. Do you have water? Do you have water? Can I wash this down with some water? It's a little thick. The sauce is a little thick. Can I wash it down with some water? No water. It's a pasta store. What don't you get? This is a pasta store. Oh, by the way, we have steak. Do you want steak? Oh, will we be having desserts as well? What? That's how I feel playing Genshin. All right? That's honestly literally just reenacted. That's how I feel playing Genshin. The pasta's great. I'm not saying the pasta's not great, but I just like some water. Can I get some water? Like a bottle of wine? What are your wine selections? Oh, we don't got none of that. No. Did you not read the sign? This is the pasta restaurant. Oh, by the way, we have steak. Do you want steak? Literally, that's how I feel the Genshin Impact, the main game, and then they got the freaking housing system, and then they got dessert, which is now the fishing system. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. But if you know what you're getting into, you go in here, that's pasta. Pasta's all you got. Pasta. Don't even focus too much on the steak that they offer. Hey, there is steak. Don't get me wrong, there is steak. But it's pasta. Pasta, alright? Genshin is all about that pasta. All about that sauce. Understand this, people. Understand this and you won't get burned by it. You'll still have a great experience. Manga Jaeger is saying the housing system is amazing. In all honesty, you'd be surprised how many hours you can sink into it if you devote time into building a gold teapot. That's the thing, right? Going back to the restaurant, the thing is, this Genshin is known for their pastas. There's a steakhouse down the street. It's called Animal Crossing. There's a great steakhouse actually down the street. It's called Animal Crossing. They serve amazing freaking steaks over at Animal Crossing. You don't need to come to Genshin to eat great steak. But if you want to eat your pasta with decently cooked steak, not amazing, but not the worst either, you could ask for a side of steak on the side of your pasta. It's available. You can pair it like that. But I'm just letting you know, there's a great steakhouse down the road called Animal Crossing. Right? That's what it is. That's just what it is. All right. I'm not here to take jabs at MiHoYo, at Genshin. I'm just saying, Genshin Impact is a game that offers a unique experience, tailored, handcrafted by MiHoYo, but they got nothing else much to offer. They're like a restaurant that only serve pastas and amazing pastas, but you can't get anything else. They have some slight other options. They got a steak, one steak on the menu, and they got a dessert. That's it. All right. Don't expect to come into this restaurant having 6 different types of pastas, like 10 different appetizers, great customer service, right? You got great servers that literally come to your table, ask you need anything. They fill up your water when you're running low. They offer you 3 different options to wine pairing with your amazing pasta dish. No. Genshin, it's just about the pasta, okay? That's all I gotta say. Just come for the pasta. Don't expect good customer service. Don't expect variety on your menu. Don't expect 3 different types of wine choices to pair with your goddamn pasta. You'd be lucky if you get a cup of water. But the pasta, that's the good stuff. That's the good stuff. That's the stuff that'll make you crave more. You will leave. Okay, here it is. You'll leave this restaurant being like, damn, that was shitty ass customer service. I'm thirsty as frick because they don't have water. Like, man, I hated how I couldn't get variety. I wanted some sort of variety for my pasta, a different side. No options. But that pasta though, man, that pasta. I'm coming back tomorrow for that pasta. That's what Genshin is. You go back for that secret sauce. For that secret pasta sauce. They must put some crack in that pasta, because holy smokes. I can ignore all the other bad things just to get another bite of that pasta. Late 7 coming in with the 5 says, if this pasta talk ain't a YouTube video, I'm gonna be disappointed in you, Walrus. I wasn't recording. I mean, I can try. Alright? I can try. I'll do my best. But I mean, we went on quite a tangent with this analogy, but I hope it makes sense, people. I still enjoy Genshin. I have a lot of fun talking about it. As much as we make fun about Genshin, we meme about MiHoYo, I still think we're on the right track. That's why we're still all here, right? That's why we're still here. We can laugh about it. Because if this was actually a devastation, like a tragedy among tragedy, we wouldn't be here talking about it, laughing about it. Genshin Impasta. Genshin Impasta. I mean, this will just be our secret. This will just be a secret. Pasta is gonna be our go-to secret. I mean, this led us straight to the end of the stream. I shouldn't have stopped recording. What a shame. I have to go back and see if I could. I'll go back and probably record this and make it into video. That was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Anyways, go away. Go read Solo Leveling, people. Go read Solo Leveling. All right. That's going to be what I want to leave you guys with. The link is in the pinned comment. All right. People, trust me. Trust me. It's going to be worth your time reading this. If you guys enjoyed Sword Art Online but thought it fell short of what it could have been, Solo Leveling is exactly what Sword Art Online should have been. That grind, that leveling up, that protagonist, the OP protagonist, right? Taking over everything, seeing him become from a nobody, a wimp, to becoming like a somebody, like the most important person in the world. When is 2.3 livestream expected to come out? 2.3 livestream should be coming out next Friday. Next Friday is when 2.3 livestream is coming. So it's the 12th. The 12th of November. November 12th. On Friday, most likely. They always schedule it on Friday. All right? I'm going to be doing Hootao giveaways. Subscribe. Love to see you guys in future live streams. Had a lot of fun. I'm going to be asking you guys about Solo Leveling next live stream. So, Scully Gaming, get reading. All right, people? Dante, I know you're always here. Better start reading Solo Leveling. I guarantee you guys you're gonna love it. Probably gonna lose some sleep if you guys if you guys are weak-willed to stop reading. And like, if you guys know you can't put a book down when you're too into it, Solo Leveling is gonna consume you for a couple days. But hope you guys can enjoy the read, and we'll come back here on Saturday and we can share the excitement together. How about that? Okay. With that said, everybody. With that said, go enjoy yourselves. Have fun reading. Have fun playing. And good luck with your summons, as always. All right. Thank you, Jerry Ken, for joining the Tusk Gang. Always welcome to get new channel members. Love to see it. Love to see that support. And yeah, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.